As college football evolves, Dabo Swinney, the longtime head coach of Clemson, has remained an outspoken critic of many of the changes reshaping the sport. From the expanded college football playoff, CFP, to the growing role of transfers, Swinney has consistently favored what he calls the old way. However, even Swinney, known for his resistance to change, is learning to adapt in this new era of college football. Back in July 2021, at the ACC Football Media Days, Swinney was one of the loudest critics of the 12-team CFP expansion, seeing it as a shift that would make college football feel more like professional sports. He felt the charm of college football was in its uniqueness, which he believed was being compromised. Despite his vocal opposition, Clemson has benefited from the expanded playoff system, securing a spot in the new format this season as the 12th seed. However, Swinney stands by his original stance. He continues to argue that college football's distinctiveness is fading, with the sport increasingly resembling the NFL. The rise of pay-for-play models, the use of NFL-style contracts for players, and the adoption of pro-like changes, such as a 2-minute warning, contribute to the growing professionalization of college football. This shift has led to increased parity across the sport, as players now have the freedom to transfer, leading to a more competitive and unpredictable environment. Swinney has recognized that the transfer portal, which has significantly changed the landscape of college football, has created new opportunities for teams to find key players, especially quarterbacks. This season, 5 of the 12 playoff teams have first-year starting quarterbacks, many of whom transferred from other schools. Even schools like SMU, which have traditionally been underdogs, have used the portal to bring in key players, demonstrating the growing role of transfers in building competitive teams. While Clemson has been known for its stability and reluctance to embrace the transfer portal, Swinney has recently signed his first transfer player in 6 years, marking a shift in his approach. This move, although small, signals that even Clemson is adapting to the changing dynamics of college football. Though Swinney remains cautious about relying too heavily on the portal, the parity that has emerged in college football is undeniable. Teams that once dominated the sport now face much stiffer competition, and the rise of the transfer portal has leveled the playing field. Swinney acknowledges that this shift has created new opportunities for programs to compete at the highest level. But he also warns that it's a double-edged sword. As the focus shifts more to the playoff, he suggests fans will need to be patient, as the growing parity means there will be fewer undefeated teams and more unpredictability in the postseason. Ultimately, Swinney's perspective on the changes in college football highlights the tension between tradition and modernization. While he's not fully embracing the shift, he recognizes the benefits of an expanded playoff and the opportunities the transfer portal provides. However, he remains cautious about how far these changes will go, predicting that the CFP will eventually expand even further and that a Super League could emerge, reshaping the college football landscape once again. For now, Swinney is navigating these changes, trying to maintain Clemson's success while adapting to the evolving college football environment.